Lynda, it's Friday, and it's Dr. Gordon and Lynda coming at you from Facebook Friday, Southeastern Fertility.
Mr. Friday.
Mr. Friday, we were here last week. Where were you, Lynda?
Last Friday?
You're busy, I know. We're talking about why you're busy. We'll talk about why you're busy. All right.
Okay.
So we had these lovely flowers right here for you.
Oh.
But they're actually not.
No,
they're actually
they're
for
not.
Brooke, who's our videographer today, right?
Yes.
Brooke, these are your flowers, right?
Yes.
And patient,
Look at you.
that's right. That's right. Patient gave you these lovely flowers, right?
They are gorgeous.
They're very pretty.
Beautiful. What did Dr. Gordon get? Nada.
High five.
Not high five. Nada. All right. So a couple things. So today, March 4th, this would have been my dad's 99th birthday.
Ah.
Yeah, see, he's passed away, but we remember him today and his 99th birthday, and my dad was a very strong supporter of Tufts University in Medford, Massachusetts, like Mervyn, Medford, Massachusetts, and my dad, he was Tufts Med, and you know what the mascot is at Tufts University?
No.
Do you know?
No.
No? It's an animal that never forgets.
Elephant?
An elephant, right? In particular, they're the jumbos. And actually, the elephant jumbo, P.T. Barnum's jumbo, was actually in a hall at Tufts University for a long time, so until it burned down or something. But anyway, my dad was a double jumbo. Tufts undergrad, Tufts med school. My brother, double jumbo. Tufts undergrad, Tufts med school. Dr. Gordon, not a double jumbo. and my dad, in fact, he said, as I was going off to college, he said, it's not too late, you can still go to Tufts. I said, no, I'm going to Princeton. And then when I was going off to medical school, he's like, it's not too late, you can still go to Tufts. I go, I know, I'm going to Duke. He's like, all right. So I just disappointed my dad, did not follow in the family tradition of being a double jumbo.
But you did follow in the tradition of being a doctor.
A doctor. Well, that goes without saying, right? If you had a choice, you're definitely going to be a doctor. I wasn't even what type of doctor, it wasn't even are you going to be doctors, what type of doctor. I mean, it wasn't even going to ask you that first question, just, we know you're going to be doctor, just what type. So, anyway, but it's funny, I was talking with a friend yesterday, we were having breakfast, and he had the same lineage I did. He went to Princeton undergrad and then Duke for medical school. And so it's funny, he said he was introduced to somebody years ago and they had gone to Carolina, and so the person was hosting a little get together said, come meet, so-and-so, because, he went to Duke. And so he went up to the guy, and the guy's like, Duke, huh? What? Not smart enough to get into Princeton? And the guy was like, I said, no, really, right? And he said, well, actually, I went to Princeton first, and then I went to Duke for medical school. So he's like, burn. Burn. I know. That's right. But in any case, so, but this is a day where I should be wearing, normally brown and blue for the colors of Tufts. So, anyway, so happy 99th birthday, Dad. So, so last week, where were we? We were so busy, okay? And why were we busy?
Transfers.
And baby visit. So,
Babies.
One of our long-term patients dropped by her triplets, and
It was so fun.
Linda grabbed the baby, went one way, and Carol grabbed the baby, went the other way, and and just seeing her in triplets, she was very happy. And of course, I'm always very nervous about multiple pregnancies because I want people to have boring pregnancies, and let's face it, multiple pregnancies tend not to be very boring on the pregnancy side. and Lord, once the kids come, I mean, your life is just not boring at all, right? I mean, not even a little bit.
But
So
she was so thriving.
she
on
was,
that.
and so she was thriving on the mayhem, and so Linda grabbed the baby, and Carol grabbed the baby, and that was just baby mania. And
That's right.
So that was the result. We missed out. By the time we looked up, it was like 1 o'clock, and patients are waiting, and my work wife said, "We need to get to work." And see patients. And I said, well, maybe we'll do it later. And by the time it rolled around, it was like everyone was gone, and we thought, well.
When we came in Saturday.
We came Saturday. How was it doing Saturday? We were busy Saturday
And I
too.
looked at him and said, it's not Friday.
It's not Friday. Can't do Facebook Friday. It doesn't. Facebook Saturday doesn't roll off the same way.
No.
So anyway, so it's funny. Tennessee is a different world, and when I think about the pandemic, so I got through LinkedIn a notification that a former place of employment was now welcoming people back to come visit and bring their babies. And I'm like, this has not been a problem in East Tennessee for quite some time. So, you know,
We just may be rebels.
Tennessee, I know, Tennessee open for business, loving to see your patients coming in with their babies, coming to visit, letting Lynda play with the babies. They trust her, she's good with those babies. And just the excitement that brings. We love seeing our patients, and love to have them come in. And I mean, I'd like the nurses to work and actually keep them time, but I understand when you've got to take a baby and play.
Babies take priority.
Yeah, and in days when there aren't babies here, Carol, we usually bring by puppies, and then they run off and they go play with the puppies. And nobody gets any work done, they're all playing with the puppies. So, but it is good. So when you think about the triplets, I mean, most of the triplets that you tend to see are from ovulation induction cycles with intercourse or IUI, but some are IVF, and we've had kind of a run on some triplets recently, and in the embryo adoption program, you know, when you thaw those twins, and when you thaw the embryos out, and you just sort of look at them, and boy, it's hard to judge sometimes in terms of their implantation potential, right? And I mean, even with the triplets that came in, I mean, I look at the report and I think, I mean, as Carol says, it's a God thing. So you say, well, put them in, give them a chance, and sometimes you kind of overshoot the runway just a little bit, just a little bit.
I just think that's great.
And that's why Lynda's available for babysitting. So I will now post Lynda's cell phone. Don't call her until after 1 a.m. because she has a lot of things to do until 1 a.m. So when you have concerns about your twins or triplets staying up all night, and you want to check in with Lynda about what can you do with colic when the kids are like waking each other up, and it's like a little chain reaction there, and the kids are screaming, and you're just thinking, I'm aging, like rapidly. You just call Lynda, and she will give you that. I'll post that. I'll post her cell phone and her home address. They come out of the house, just drop the kids off. Absolutely. So, well, until Lynda's ready to receive the babies at her house, you'll just have to bring them by here so she can play with them. So
that's right.
Welcome you all to come by, visit with us. We're happy to still be open, and we've been open longer than many. It stayed open, and we just wish y'all a wonderful, wonderful weekend with this beautiful weather that we're enjoying. And I'm here anyway this weekend.
Beautiful
It's
spring.
all right, but we're excited, and spring is on its way, right, Lynda?
That's here.
When do we gain an hour? We lose an hour. Spring ahead.
Yeah,
Next
spring
week?
ahead.
Is it next weekend?
I think
I think it's next weekend. All right. So visit us next weekend when we prepare Lynda to move the clocks ahead.
Yes, because I will forget.
You will forget. All right. We all have a wonderful week, and we'll
Happy
see you next.
weekend.
We'll probably see you next week on Facebook Friday, right? All right. All right. We'll see you then.